Living through our times is not as easy as it seems.
But we want to make a difference.
And we choose to be on the sunny side. Father Saturnino Urias University launches
On the Sunny Side, Wednesdays from 10:30 to 11:30 in the morning.
live from our official FB pages and YouTube channel. When things don't seem to make sense,
We choose to be
on the sunny side.
I got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about. Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But today I drove through the suburbs crying cause you weren't around. And you're probably with that blonde girl who always made me doubt. She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure about. Yet today I drove through the suburbs. How could I ever love someone else? And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay.
That was our very own grade 11 student, Aliana Valdez. Thank you so much, Aliana. So, this episode will be very informative for everyone, no? For our viewers also. Right, Hannah?
Yes, sir.
So, we encourage our viewers to please hit like and also share this stream to make this episode reach out to more viewers and also to your friends for them to be informed. By the way, I'm Sir Al, your junior high school and senior high school math teacher.
And I'm Hannah, your 10th grade schoolmate. To our viewers, thank you so much for being with us at this moment, and hope you will stay tuned, for we will be giving away vouchers courtesy of Food Panda.
Nice, thank you, Hannah. By the way, we are celebrating Ash Wednesday. Alright, so our Orients, to our Orient community especially, we have an online mass later at 4 p.m. Anyway, it's so nice to see you, Hannah. You know, I mean, seeing one of my students before this pandemic and especially this year, seeing you, Hannah, is like bringing so much, what they call this, memories, and also makes me miss the normal classroom setting even more. Also, when I go out sa mga malls or in the public places, di ba, 10-year-olds up can go out naman. So, when I see these students, it really brings memories, you know, regarding the normal classroom setting, and grabe, I really long for the normal classroom setting to come back na, Hannah.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm really glad to be here, sir. Well, Sir Al, it's been a long time since I've gone out, and I'm very happy to be back in FSUU. I miss going to school every day and seeing other students, our teachers, Ma'am Sanchez, Sister Michelle, Kuya Guard, and our ates in the campus. Either way, I'm still very grateful to continue schooling through online classes.
Yeah, regarding online classes, Hannah, no? How are you holding up? I mean, kumusta ang pagkuhanin mo sa mga online classes? You know, dealing with self-regulated learning. I know, as a teacher, I understand the struggles of the students. So how do you go about studying online, Hannah?
Well, sir, at first, it was really kind of overwhelming. I was feeling really stressed. But after a while, I got used to it. There are some activities that I found really difficult. If I can't figure it out, then I ask my classmates for help. I also reach out to my teachers, and sometimes if they're not available, I would just research on my own, and eventually I would learn the lesson better.
Yeah, so that's basically what we are doing, right? And of course, while we do our classes, we are reminded that we are not alone, di ba? Hindi ka nag-iisa. Ito'y laban nating lahat. So that's basically how students operate in this medium of learning. Students make full use of the internet to search for things, a source of information. Now, that's what this episode is all about. Since students spend most of their time online, we can't help but worry about the threats that they might encounter. Also, since we have been doing this online classes for quite a while na, di ba? For like how many months na? And we are nearing the end of the school year, some students could have experienced these circumstances, right, Hannah?
Yes, sir, that's true. I've actually read some articles talking about this. Some of my friends have mentioned that their accounts have been hacked or new accounts were made with their names, and it's really scary. With all our information online, these are potential risks that we face every day. That's why we really have to be careful with the information we share.
And that is why, for this episode, we pose the question,
Cybersecurity, because
we will discuss as many as we can cover for this episode. No, the issues revolving around cybersecurity and how to go about it.
we have invited a speaker and have presentations in store for everyone. But before that, let's ask our viewers. How about you guys? Have you experienced threats like this? Or maybe people you know? Comment them down below.
Right, do comment because today's active viewers will get a chance to win vouchers courtesy of Food Panda. Now let's look at our viewers. So far we have 442. Wow, grabe no? Overwhelming 442 students. And let's greet first ato ang mga early birds. One of the first people nga ni-comment or ni-share and ni-view sa ato ang stream karon. We have Louis G. Pumar. Hello, Louis G. Thank you for being the first. We also have, of course, our very own teacher, science teacher, Ma'am Karen Baguio. Hello. And, of course, our principal, Ma'am Bernadette Sanchez. Hello po. And our students, first gonna comment, we have Joseph Manuel Morcilia of St. Gregory. We have Chanel. Hello, Chanel of St. Titus. Sam Barosa of St. Titus. Grabe ang mga taga St. Titus, no? Nagauna-una yun. And of course, Clyde Baguio of St. Francis. Hello. How about you there, Hannah?
Well, I would like to read the recent comments. I would like to say hello to Shelo Mitha Donga, my classmate. Hi, Shelo. To Mika Gonzalez, Jethro Humonong, Kuya Josh. Hello, everyone.
Ayun. So again, comment lang ha. And later on, we'll have questions. Please interact with us. And not just for the sake of the Food Panda vouchers, but also for the sake of being informed and showing how the Orient community operates, right?
Yes.
Right. So apart from learning online, we also share our information through transactions we do online. We have to understand the importance of cybersecurity. Hannah, can you please elaborate what cybersecurity is?
Well, cybersecurity means protecting data, networks, programs, and other information from unauthorized access, destruction, or change. In today's world, we are increasingly reliant on technology. So, for data protection, many companies develop software. This software protects the data. Cybersecurity is important because not only does it help secure information, but also our systems from virus attacks.
Tama, no? Well said, Hannah. Now, share ko lang, ha. I saw this movie way back in 2013. It's entitled Identity Theft. It's a comedy, but somehow the storyline is serious because it talks about or it deals about your identity being stolen by someone else. So the movie is all about or revolving around Sandy. So Sandy is a guy.
Sounds like a name of a girl.
Yeah, that's the idea because Sandy sounds like a girl's name or something. So Sandy here, the main protagonist of the story, so anxious about security online. So what he does is nag-reach out siya and then iyang reach out si Diana who poses as what they call this insurance or protection nga agency, and then Diana here, she rather sells kanang insurance regarding you to be protected online. So of course Sandy buying that protection, the insurance. So of course mag-share sa iyang information, iyang credit card, and also all those important information para daw ma-secure siya. Alright? But Diana, the one who poses as the agent for the insurance or the protection agency, turned out to be a con artist. So imagine, no? The idea of you reaching out to be protected, in the end, the one you are trying, the one you thought you can trust, was kuan di ay a con artist, and di ba? Kanang I mean the whole movie was it was great because sige nagkatawa, it was comedy, but as the movie goes on, I realized nga tama no, my information is really at stake, but mo po you don't know who to trust anymore online, especially Hana. Tama? So, kaya nga kuhan ba nga salida. What do you think, Hannah?
The movie is actually really funny, sir. But it also made me worried at the same time. It made me realize how easy it is to steal someone's identity. If we are not mindful of the things we access online or the information we share, we can easily be victims of cybercrime.
Yeah, so for us, no, to avoid these circumstances, we must be vigilant. We must be mindful of the things that we do online. Right, Hannah?
Yes, sir. So we could understand all the aspects of cybersecurity better, we have invited a speaker from the Department of Information and Communications Technology. He will guide us and discuss all about cybersecurity awareness.
So without much further ado, let us welcome our speaker, whom is the Information Systems Analyst of the Department of Information and Communications Technology, Mr. Menken Barcelon.
Good day, sir. Kamusta po?
Hello, sir.
Okay, hello. So, thank you, Sir Al, Ma'am Hannah. Clear po ba yung audio and video ko?
Clear
That's
po.
great po.
No? Okay, so good morning everyone, especially to our viewers po today. No? In behalf of the ICT Mindanao Cluster 2, we are very much thankful to FSUU for inviting us to share some information or insights regarding the cybersecurity, especially na nasa panahon po tayo ngayon no, na reliable po tayo sa online platform, especially sa education, kasi gumagamit na po tayo ng technology. Okay. So, allow me to share my presentation.
Sige, sir, please. Take it away, sir.
Okay, so just to confirm, no, is it
Yes, sir. Visible po.
okay, so cybersecurity awareness. But before we go to the main topic, let me share to you the mandate, no, and the powers and function of the ICT kung bakit kami nag-handle ng cybersecurity. Okay, so for our mandate, the RA 10844 or the Republic Act 10844. The DICT or the Department of Information and Communications Technology shall be the primary policy, planning, coordinating, implementing, and administrative entity of the executive branch of the government that will plan, develop, and promote the National ICT Development Agenda. So basically, kami po yung entire government dito sa Philippines, no, when it comes to the ICT activities, kami po yung nanguna regarding sa planning, mga policies, and other crafts. Okay, so that's it for our mandate. And for our power and function under the cybersecurity policy and program coordination, we have to formulate a national cybersecurity plan to minimize the risk, no, especially here in Philippines, to promote a peaceful, secure, cooperative ICT environment. Okay, so also to provide a proactive government countermeasures, no, sa mga national incidents affecting the Philippine cyberspace and other threats in cybersecurity sa ating country. Okay, so to monitor cybercrime also, to handled by the law and to facilitate international cooperation and to conduct some trainings related to cybercrime prevention, suppression, and prosecution. And lastly, for the power and function, to coordinate the support participation for the business sector, LGUs, NGOs, no, related sa cybercrime prevention programs and the other related projects. Okay, so that's it for the mandate of our agency and the power and function. So let me ask you guys, no, sa mga viewers po natin, if you have some ideas watching this example no, sa picture natin, you can chat sa ating chat box sa Facebook if ano yung nasa isipan nyo no, sa nakikita nyo sa pictures regarding sa physical world and the cyberspace. Okay? So later no, malalaman natin kung anong yung idea nyo personally. So, sa physical world, makikita nyo yung information is nasa physical. Printed siya sa newspaper. Makikita nyo na binabasa ni Manang. While in the cyberspace, yung information natin from physical world is converted into digital or electronic. That's why makikita nyo sa cyberspace puros computers and zeros and ones. Okay? So, that's how the cyberspace nagfa-function, no? Yung mga information natin dito sa environment, sa physical environment is kino-convert para mabasa ng technology and computers. Okay. So another here for the physical world, no? We have some examples here. As you can see, yung mga issues dito sa physical world is yung bombing, patayan, giyera, droga, no? Yung common issues natin na nangyayari dito sa physical world. Compared po sa cyberspace which is, ito po, majority ng ating issues sa cyberspace is yung data breaching, hacking, and information stealing. So that's the difference between the physical world and in the cyberspace. Though isa lang yung point dyan is yung criminal activities. Okay? I hope na same po tayo ng idea nyo regarding sa physical world and cyberspace. Next is the use of ICT for terrorist purposes and drug trade and criminality. So, ginagamit itong ICT, no, pati yung mga terorista and other drug syndicate. So, hybrid from physical to cyberspace. No, tinitake advantage nila yung technology para ma-promote yung kanilang illegal activities. So, same sa example po natin dito from the ISIS Philippines. May page po sila, no? Makikita nyo, if clear sa inyo ha, may almost 1,000 likes po sila dito. And then, sa right side is parang Lazada type, no, or e-commerce. Pero yung mga items dyan is mga droga. No? So that's the disadvantage po of using the hybrid physical world from the cyberspace. Okay. So what happens in cyberspace, if you ask? So if you have any idea, no, individually, you can chat sa chat box natin yung mga para sa inyo po. Ano yung nangyayari sa ating cyberspace when it comes to using the online platform, using the technology? Kasi especially sa panahon natin ngayon. No? So we have here 3 things. First is criminals use it to steal millions. So, yung mga criminals is ginagamit nila yung cyberspace para sa mga hacking, stealing some informations, no? And then sa panahon natin ngayon, since advanced na po yung technology, we can call the term that the data or information is equivalent to money. That's why na ginagamit po ng mga criminals to, I know na may naririnig kayo or nababasa na article na binibenta yung information or data ng mga tao, no? Okay. So second is governments use it for surveillance. So that's why yung government nag-a-adapt na po ng technology to track the criminal activities behind the cyberspace, no, for surveillance para at least ma-monitor natin nasa physical world and at the same time sa virtual. Okay, and lastly, hacktivists use it to further political goals. So yung mga hackers, napapansin nyo na hinahack or nag-web defacement sila ng mga government sites or mga website ng other companies, no, may mga self-interest sila na gustong abutin for their own political goals. That's why ito po yung mga top threes na nangyayari sa ating cyberspace ngayon. Okay, so next here we have some reports, no, reported incidents from January to December 2020. We have accumulated 957 from the CERT PH of the ICT. So by the way, CERT PH is sila po yung computer emergency response team, no, regarding sa cyberspace natin dito. And sila yung nagko-collect ng mga incident report, yung mga nangyayari na illegal doon sa ating cyberspace. So as you can see, we have cyberbullying, data leak, phishing, fake news, financial hacking, cyber attacks, no, identity theft, up to web defacement. So maraming mga records, no, na nakuha, mga reports from different persons, no, na nakita nila kung ano mga nangyayari doon sa ating cyberspace, especially sa social media, no. Majority dito sa reports is coming from the social media. Okay, so nandito na po tayo ngayon sa ating main topic. So para sa inyo, what is cybersecurity? No, sa mga viewers po natin, ano sa palagay nyo yung cybersecurity? Okay, so if you have some ideas, you can comment down below, no? Sige. So what is cybersecurity? For the technical terms, according to the ITU or the International Telecommunications Union, it is the collection of tools, policies, security concepts, security safeguards, guidelines, risk management approaches, actions, training, best practices, and technologies that can be used to protect the cyber environment and organization and users' asset. So as you can see here, no, from coming the definition from ITU, medyo technical yung mga terms na ginagamit po in regards to cybersecurity. But let me show you the definition in layman's term. According that to the UA State University. So cybersecurity is just protecting yourself and others from attacks that are carried out primarily with computers. Okay, so protection natin, no, from the attacks na gamit yung mga technology. So yan po yung layman's definition ng ating cybersecurity. Okay. So next is, what is your role in cybersecurity? So sa mga schools, professors, teachers po natin, no, na mga viewers, is ano po yung responsibilities, roles natin with regards to the cybersecurity? Okay, so we have here safe searching. So isa po sa responsibilidad natin is yung mga estudyante natin is makaka-search sila ng kung anumang information na safe po, no, gamit yung mga accounts or social media platforms po natin. And then second is the prevention of cyberbullying. So isa po to sa responsibilidad ng schools natin na para ma-prevent yung mga cyberbullying, kasi sa panahon natin ngayon is uso tong cyberbullying, no. And then third is the protection of technological devices. So in order to protect the students, we also need to protect our devices, computers, no, and especially accounts, school accounts. I know na may designated na school accounts yung mga students natin na binibigay para sa kanilang educational platform. And then lastly, the importance of self-image. Okay. So next is we have data privacy principles here. So may tatlo po tayo, no? Transparency, legitimate purpose, and proportionality. So by the way, let me ask you sa mga viewers natin, ano po yung nasa mind nyo when regards to these three po? The transparency, legitimate purpose, and proportionality. Okay? So if you have some ideas, no, you can comment down below so that ma-share nyo yung information nyo or your own idea sa iba. Okay, so what is this transparency? So transparency means that data subject must be aware of the nature, purpose, and extent of the processing of his or her personal data. Best example po natin dito is yung privacy policy or privacy notice. Okay, so let me ask school natin, no, if do you have some privacy manual or privacy statement located sa campus niyo po? And then if virtually, is the information accessible by the data subjects, for example, such as your students and parents? Is it posted online, such as the school website or social media pages? So, importante po yung privacy policy, no? Para at least ma-aware po, transparent po tayo sa ating mga estudyante and of course sa kanila pong parents. And then second is the legitimate purpose. So it means that when processing information, it shall be declared and specified purpose, which must not be contrary to law, morals, or public policy. So the principle of legitimate purpose requires that the collection and processing of information must also be compatible with a declared and specified purpose. So if you ask, ano po yung purpose, bakit kinukuha yung information ng school sa kanilang mga estudyante? Okay, so when you ask information from them, do you use the information solely for school purposes or do you use them for other personal purposes? Okay, so dapat may specific purpose po tayo, no, na bakit kinukuha natin yung mga, for example, contact number, full names, birthday, and other necessary information sa ating mga estudyante. And lastly, proportionality. So what does it mean? So it means that it shall be adequate, relevant, suitable, necessary, and not excessive in relation to a declared and specified purpose. So when we collect information sa ating mga estudyante, may na-question po ba tayo na may bank account ba sila? May mga credit card or other information po, no? So basically it means that dapat balance po yung purpose natin, no, regarding sa pag asking some information sa ating mga estudyante. That's why in data privacy principles, pair po yung tatlong ito, no, from transparency to legitimate purpose up to the proportionality. Okay, so that's it for the data privacy principles. So next po is we have some common cyber threats. I know this is an exciting topic, no, kasi makaka-relate po tayong lahat regards to the cyber threats na na-face natin when using the social media platforms or online learning management or simply surfing the web, no? May mga na-encounter tayo na ganitong mga situation. So first, are you familiar with this? So, yung example, no, if you are familiar with this, comment down below or famous to, ito, no, yung example na to. So, if you have some idea, pwede po kayo mag-chat sa ating chat box. Okay. So, BDO, we find ways. So, hindi lang BDO, no, yung example natin. May other examples pa coming from the other banks na fini-fake nila. Okay. So, this is what we call phishing. Okay. So, I hope na may nakatamang idea kung ano yung example natin. So, what is phishing? It is fraudulent practice of sending emails to induce individuals to reveal or personal and financial information. So, saan po nangyayari itong mga ganitong klaseng attacks, no? So, attack is usually done through email. So, siguro may mga naka-experience po sa atin no, na may na-receive tayong email coming from the bank. But, hindi tayo sure kung sa kanila ba yun galing. Okay? So, you can comment no if may na-experience kayong ganyan na situation. And how do they do that? When your email is available online, fraudster can send you emails that contain these phishing links. Okay, so if I break down, no, when your email is available online. So, di natin maiwasan na malagay natin yung ating email sa internet. Actually, you can search in the Google no if searchable ba yung email mo. So if you search it, so kung may reflect na result, so yung yung email mo is nasa internet na po. And then what is the prevention of this? Dissect the email for errors. Search the company or link via any search engine and do not click on the link in the email. Okay. So, isa po sa manotice natin when it comes to the phishing attacks is actually sa email is yung grammar, no? Mga spelling and grammar. So try natin basahin yung content sa kanilang email. Usually may mga grammar errors yan or mga spelling errors, no? So yan pa lang is parang di na tayo sure kung sa kanila ba to galing. And second, you can search if yung email na ginamit nila sa pag-send ng notice is sa kanila ba, no? So available naman online yung mga website ng mga bangko if legit ba yung kanilang email na ginagamit. And if ever na ma-confirm no na it's not the same, so it is probably a phishing attack. Okay, so that's it, no? The phishing. Next is, I know you are aware of this, no? Sa mga terms na ginagamit, worms, virus, Trojan, adware, spyware, spam, bots, ransomware. So, yung ganitong mga terms is under the one entity lang po, which is what we call malware. So, what is malware actually? So malware is just for the short term lang po, no? Malware yung short term, and then for the yung whole word po niya is malicious software. It is intended to damage or disable computers and computer systems. So saan po nangyayari itong ganitong mga threats? So on the internet, in your emails, sites that you visit, software and application that you download. So careful po tayo dito, no, yung mga application na dina-download natin online. So how these attacks work, no? When you visit unfamiliar sites or download fake or cracked software, you will have a higher risk of getting a malware. So how to prevent this? Visit reputable and legitimate sites. Download and update a real antivirus or any security solutions. Okay, so in regards to downloading some applications, we encourage or suggest no our viewers no na di po tayo basta-basta mag-download, especially cracked softwares. It's because may manipulation ng data dyan na nangyayari sa loob ng application, yung mga codes, no, for the technical terms na di natin alam. Once na ma-install natin sa ating system, baka may mga anonymous na nangyayari behind the screen of our computer. So that's why we need to be vigilant and we need to be aware kung ano yung mga applications na dinownload natin sa internet. Kasi internet is full of anonymous mga malicious softwares, mga ganon. Okay, so that is for the malware. Next, okay, so do you have any idea sa mga viewers natin po kung anong type of threat po ito yung sa picture natin? So yung attack po nito is last 2013. I know famous po to yung group na to, no, sa mga nakakaalam diyan, siguro mga IT or mga technical person, no. Famous po sila yung grupo na to. Okay, so you can comment down, no, yung anong type of threat po ito. Sige. So this kind of threat is what we call hacking, or simply, to be specific, web defacement. So hacking is unauthorized access to data in a system. Saan po nangyayari to? Social networking sites, of course, your own system, unsecured devices, and accounts that have low encryption. So for the other term, low security yung mga system mo and mga accounts. And how? Paano po nila to ginagawa? When you blunt too much information, no? Take note. And hackers can figure out password. When you're using common passwords, when you have no security solutions installed in your devices. So that's why in order to prevent this kind of attack, you must keep your personal information safe. Use complex passwords, install security solutions on your computer. So let me break down this information. No? Yung personal information nyo, I know some of us is mahilig mag-post or pictures or other information. No? Dapat lang po na aware tayo, no? I-limit natin yun, yung mga i-post natin na information, especially yung place, no, yung mga ATM or something mga ganyan, birthday, cards, card number, cell phone number, email. Okay, so because it is possible for the hackers na magamit yung mga information na yan to access your accounts or other your system, of course. Once na makakonect po kayo online or through the internet is connected po tayong lahat, no, sa buong mundo. That's why na pwede po talagang ma-access yung mga system natin if we have some too much information na nag-leak sa social media or internet. And of course, yung security natin, especially the antivirus, no, security solutions sa ating computers. Because antivirus is isang defense po natin in regards to the hacking activities. Okay. So that's it for the hacking. So next example natin, do you have some idea kung ano po to? No? Same with the first, no, yung phishing. Okay, so may email na na-receive and then may content. No? So sa mga naka-receive po ng mga ganitong email or content, no, same po ng example dito. So what is this po? So it is called social engineering. Actually, phishing is under social engineering. No? So what is social engineering? It is the psychological manipulation of people into performing actions or divulging confidential information. So saan po ito nangyayari? Instant messaging apps, games, social networking sites, and dating apps. So paano po ginagawa to ng mga attackers natin, no? Impersonators will try to manipulate victims by pretending that they are someone they know. Siguro may naka-experience po sa atin dito, no, na may tumawag bigla sa atin na they coming from the bank, no, na nag-a-update yung system nila and hinihingi yung mga information, card number, and then mapapansin nyo, if ever may nabasa kayo mga articles, no, na yung isang situation is minamadali ng mga hackers na magbigay si victim ng credentials niya. Like, bilisan niyo po, it's because something na may urgent po ito regarding sa update ng system, ng mga ganon. Okay, so that is social engineering. Because once na makita ni attacker yung weakness, no, ng isang tao, gagamitin po niya yan as an advantage. Okay, so how to prevent this kind of attack? If it's good to be true, it's social engineering po. If a family member is asking for money via internet, double check by calling them through a different video. So I know nga most of us nakaka-encounter ng ganito, especially sa text, no, na na-aksidente yung anak and magpadala ng money, yung mga ganon. So that's kind of social engineering. That's why we need to be aware. That's why we need to know these kinds of threat, no, para madali natin ma-identify na this situation or this kind of attack is social engineering. Okay, so that's it for the social engineering. So for our next example, may idea po ba kayo, yung mga viewers natin dito, ano pong klase yung ganitong attack? So if ever di po kayo clear or di kayo familiar, how about this scene? No? I know na familiar po kayo dito sa scene na to. No? Yung mga mahilig sa K-drama dyan. No? Okay, so I know yung idea niyo po is ransomware. So ito po yung scene na to dito sa startup. Okay, yung situation na na-atake sila ng ransomware and dinicrypt ni yung bida yung ating virus. Okay, so what is ransomware? So ransomware is a form of malware. So under the entity of malware po, no, that encrypts a victim's files. The attacker then demands a ransom from the victim to restore access to the data upon payment. Users are shown instructions for how to pay a fee to get the decryption key. So saan po nangyayari ito? On the internet, of course. It can be sent to your email, social networking sites, applications you download in the internet. So, paano po nangyayari yung ganitong attack, no? So, the attacker can demand a ransom from the victim to restore access to the data upon payment. So, users are shown instructions, same sa yung first picture po natin, no? For how to pay a fee to get the decryption key. So, how to prevent this kind of threat? Visit reputable and legitimate sites. Download and update a real antivirus or any security solutions. And inspect links you receive in your email. So mapapansin nyo yung mga threats po natin is connected lang, no, especially dun sa email, no, email na nare-receive po natin. Okay. So yung ransomware po is ma-infect yung system mo by downloading some for example, crack application, and then you visit some yung malicious na website, yung infected na website. So mapapansin nyo if some of you na nasa situation, no, na nag-visit ng isang website tapos may nag-pop up lang bigla na unrelated website, okay? And then mag-pop up yung antivirus nyo na this website is infected. Okay, so that's one thing, no, to notice that this kind of this website is infected with ransomware or other malwares. So be careful po tayo dito, no, especially downloading some files in the internet. Okay. So how do you protect yourself? To sum up, no, yung diniscuss natin kanina. First, do not open messages or attachments from unknown sources. Aware po ba kayo dito, no, na biglang may nag-message sa iyo na Happy Valentine's, open for this link or something, chuchu, mga ganyan na situation, no. Okay, so please be aware na di po tayo dapat basta-basta mag-open ng mga kung ano-anong message, especially if link or URL yung na-send po sa inyo. And then, second, do not click dubious or unverified links. So, same lang po sa sinabi ko. And then, change your passwords regularly. Kasi may mga instances po na biglang may nag-access sa account mo, no, when it comes to password. That's why we suggest na change your password, pwede weekly or pwede monthly po. Okay. Be careful in interacting with other people online. Install security devices, mga antivirus po, and then other security solutions. And be careful of what you plug into your devices. So especially, best example po dito is yung mga micro SD card, and flash drives. So di po tayo basta-basta, no, plug-in ng kung ano-ano. Baka yung mga devices or mga flash drive po niyan is infected with malicious software. So be careful po tayo dyan, no? Next is do not install third-party apps directly from the internet. Okay, so yung mga unlegitimate na mga websites na nag-download po tayo ng mga applications doon, no? So di po dapat natin yun gawin kasi baka may infected na application po doon na in-upload just to distract you and to, kumbaga yung term po na scam. Okay, so yun po no ang thought doon. And then only add people you know and report and ask help from the authorities. So if di po kayo sure kung may threat po kayo sa nakuha or sa situation nyo na when you visit some websites and then may nag-pop up na mga malicious softwares and di po nyo alam kung anong gagawin, you can always ask help no from the authorities na involved sa ating cybercrime units. So we have here some contact information regarding the doings in the cyberspace. We have the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordination Center. So you can you can picture out or screenshot yung mga contact number natin dito. We have from PNP Anti-Cybercrime Group, National Bureau of Investigation, DOJ, Office of the Cybercrime, and then of course the DICT, Cybercrime Investigation Coordination Center. So ito po yung mga contact numbers and emails na pwede nyo po mag-report kung may na face kayo na mga malicious software sa internet. Okay. And also, please follow the page of the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordination Center. So ito po yung Facebook page namin sa DICT. You can like and follow us for the updates and if ever, pwede po kayong mag-report sa page natin. And lastly, before I end my presentation, let me remind you that we should always be web smart. Okay, so hashtag CyberSafePH. Thank you very much for listening and I hope na may natutunan po kayo sa discussion natin today. Thank you and have a blessed day.
It is very informative, Sir Menken. Thank you so much for reminding us all about cybersecurity. We really need to be digitally responsible.
All right, so I guess we have spare time for
question and answer with Sir Ken. Yun, medyo pangalan pangalan Sir Ken to taas. So again, thank you so much, Sir Ken. I guess our viewers, you guys have questions regarding cybersecurity, regarding Sir Ken's presentation. So please comment down and we will try to cater to as many questions as we can. By the way, before we proceed, let me commend our viewers who are very interactive, especially we have Sir Eman. Hello, Sir Eman, for being interactive. So being very interactive. We also have Clay Lopez, Emmanuel Corvera, Mark Mucho, Yuna Fries, and Christine Hangos. Thank you so much for being interactive, for commenting regarding Sir Ken's presentation. Also to Joseph Bringas. Hello, Joseph. Nag-remind siya nga, that is why media literacy is an important subject.
So at senior high, they have this subject, media information literacy. And also to Mark Mucho, nag-remind siya nga naa daw free wifi from the ICT. Yun gibayran na daw na sa inyo mga buwis. Tama. Thank you, Mark Mucho and Joseph Bringas.
Also, everyone, don't forget that we are giving away Food Panda vouchers for the active viewers.
So please interact with us. So now, we have wrapped up some points regarding privacy. So please comment lang na let's have Sir Ken rest a while. So we have here points on privacy, right, Hannah?
Yes, sir. With that, here are the things that we suggest you consider when going online. First is to create strong passwords when signing up on e-learning platforms. Passwords should be at least 12 characters containing upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Second, stay alert during online classes, especially when sharing videos, photos, and files. Third is to use customized backgrounds to avoid accidental disclosure of personal information. Fourth is to install and regularly update an antivirus program. Fifth is to mute the microphone and turn off the camera by default, especially when not speaking or reciting. And lastly is to turn off the microphone and camera when leaving one station for, say, bathroom breaks.
And also, we have the don'ts. So si Hannah, iyang showcase ang mga do's. So now we have don'ts. These are the things that you should consider not doing while you are online. So do not connect phones, laptops, and other gadgets to free public Wi-Fi networks. If in unavoidable circumstances, ensure that the public network has a password and is not accessible to everyone. Second, do not share submissions for an unlimited time. When the content no longer needs to be shared, delete it. Alright? And next, do not send assignments and projects and other requirements to teachers via social media. We should use our platform, the FSU Learn. Alright, Orients? Next, do not take screenshots of video feed of teachers and classmates. But if kailangan yun, you should ask permission when you are going to take screenshots for documentation purpose, alright? Not for posting. Also, do not spam a chat room, alright? Of course, when you spam a chat room and then that chat room has important messages, ma-drown ang certain message, right? And also, do not give out online links and their passwords to people who should not be in the class. Alright? Ayaw ihatag. Do not spread, do not post it. Alright? So, let's move on to the questions. So, Sir Ken, we are ready na ba for the question
and answer?
Okay, so try natin, no? Masagutan yung mga
Sige.
questions nila.
So we have questions now from the students. So let's start first with the questions that we have, as teachers and also student. Hannah, how about you? Do you have a question?
Okay, so one of my friends and also me, we have McAfee, Kaspersky, and AVG antivirus installed in our PC. Is it advisable to install as many antivirus software as possible?
Ano?
Okay, so well, advice ko lang po is maintain as one antivirus po per unit. Okay. So bakit po is because ano po yung purpose ng antivirus, no? To protect us, no. Di po it doesn't mean na the more the merrier, no. Hindi po ganyan. So that's why in order mako-compromise po yung performance ng isang unit po natin if may madami tayong antivirus na naka-install po sa ating unit. So I suggest po na isa lang po yung antivirus na ating gagamitin sa ating personal unit. Okay.
Yun, stick to one. Stick
Yes.
to one dapat.
Oo.
Sige, how about sa ato ang viewers, Hannah? Can you please read one of the questions?
Okay. So we have a question from Kuya Ken Christopher Hinalop. Besides lectures, what did the Philippine government do to protect Filipinos in cyberspace?
Well, sa palagay ko po is through the awareness, no, yung mga because same sa amin sa DICT, yung initiative po namin para ma-aware po yung mga Filipinos regarding sa ating cyberspace is through awareness presentation. It's because kasi hindi po, no, yung majority po ng ating sa mga Pilipino is hindi po aware kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa cyberspace. That's why as an initiative and of course sa effort po natin binibigay po namin yung kung ano yung mga support na through campaigns, presentations, no, mga lectures sa ating mga Filipinos po. Okay, so that's it po.
So basically sir, no, kuha lang, awareness,
Mm-mm.
spreading awareness.
Mm-mm.
I think the DICT's main goal or main objective is to really spread awareness. Tama, sir.
Mm-mm.
Alright. About, di ba, Sir Kent, you made mention earlier sa iyong presentation about third-party apps.
Mm-mm.
So, there's this Facebook fortune telling or game. It's called OMG. Right? You may have noticed those to our viewers. You may have noticed posts from friends. Like for example, si Hannah sa Valentine's Day and then sa baba yung parang fortune or something, forecast, magstay home, something like that. So when you press tap to play button sa katong post sa Facebook, di ba, it installs the app na OMG immediately on your device without you really knowing it. So it doesn't not really show up sa Play Store or sa App Store nimo. So that means that it's not an official app, right? So is this safe, Sir Ken?
Okay, so OMG app, no, popular yan sa Facebook. Last Valentine's, may mga nakita kong post. So actually, suggest ko lang po is use it at your own risk. Kasi mapapansin nyo po is when you accessing the app, no, same po sa na-mention nyo na it automatically installed without your permission sa device niyo po. So that's one thing na void yung privacy, no, kasi wala pong pinakita na privacy policy or privacy notice. So I think it is not safe, no, some applications to do that because wala naman silang permission na mag-i-install lang sa device mo, no, without you knowing it. Okay? So siguro po you need to assess, no, sa mga viewers po natin na naka-try na po na maglaro ng OMG. So siguro po pwede po tayong mag-assess na lang sa ating permission. To be specific, check your security permission sa ating device. If ano po yung mga permission na access ng OMG app. Okay? So that's it po, no?
Right. So you heard it from Sir Kent, ha? Use it as on your own risk, right? And also we need to be really familiar with our devices.
Yes.
Dapat ato i-check ato ang mga permissions nga gina-allow. So muna nga when you have your own device, you need to be familiar with it. You need to marry your device, di ba? Para mas familiar ka. So do you have questions pa, Hannah?
There's actually a question here. Wait.
So again, audience, our viewers, please ask away, no, to be informed, to be familiar. Yun.
We have a question from Clay Lopez. What happens if you download malware?
Oh.
Okay. So malware, no. So I suggest that I assume na may security solutions po na naka-install sa inyong unit. So when you download some malwares, it automatically pops up or notify nyo nung may na-download po kayong malware. If else na wala kayong security solutions, medyo problemado po tayo dyan. Kasi yung malware is lurking behind your system. So may mga possible na ma-access yung files nyo po, ma-infected, ma-access yung mga personal data nyo na nakasave sa kanyang personal units. So I suggest po if nagka-problema talaga and then yung malware is keeping some files infected, no, suggest ko na lang po you can reformat it if you have some solution security na naka-install sa inyong unit. Okay, so that's one thing po na possible solution natin dyan.
Ayun, tama. So last question, I think. Time. Okay. Last question in connection to that question of malware. Sir Ken, there are times for me as a teacher sa math, no, I browse mga sites and then look for solutions. And then there's this particular sites nga kailangan i-download ang isa ka software for me to use the solution, especially sa math and then science, that mga simulation apps. So it needs to be downloaded before you can use the solution nga app. So how do you identify immediately, Sir Ken, na kana siya kay malware or ransomware? How do you immediately know na delikado na siya nga app before you download it?
Okay. So, like what I've said, no, if may naka-install po sa security solutions po sa inyong ang personal new unit, is automatically po nag-notify na yung this website is infected with malware. And then if you wala po talagang solutions na naka-install, and then you're visiting some websites looking for solutions, no, and ni-require na mag-download po kayo ng ganitong app or something software, no. So pwede po nyo i-check if yung website is legitimate, and then yung application name is legitimate po ba, no. So may mga information po tayo dyan sa internet na kasi may mga existing reports or articles, no, na nasa internet na this kind of software, don't download this because it contains some malware. Okay. So and then suggest ko lang po, if sa browser nyo may nag-pop up, it's because some of us, no, nasa situation na searching some solutions, and then once maklik mo yung isang website looking for formulas or solution, may nag-pop up bigla na mga windows. Okay. So I think I can suggest na mag-install po kayo ng ad blocker. Okay? Oo. And then I personally use po a Brave browser, no. It's because may built-in na po kasing ad blocker. So if ever na may website po kayong i-visit, is automatic po niya ibablock yung mga malicious pop-ups, no, na
Okay.
nag-pop up lang bigla, no, nag-redirect lang bigla sa isang malicious website. Okay, so that's it po, no?
Yun.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Sir Ken. But questions are popping in na daghan kayo. So let's spend more time anihan no sa mga questions.
Okay, so now we have a question from Michaela Coprash, also my classmate
Hello,
from
Kayla.
Section St. Monica. So she has a question. How do you get rid of a virus from a website?
Okay. So I think antivirus could do it, no? Na they can read the virus from a website. But it's up to the website host. Kasi yung mga nag-create ng mga virus is they are geniuses, no? Yung mga hackers are geniuses. So nag-a-adapt din sila sa technology. That's why sa ngayon is mahirap bigyan ng solution yung mga website na may mga viruses na built-in, kasi they are also supported, no, by may mga encryption or may mga method kasi sila na mahirap i-detect, no, especially for us casual users. That's why na if ever you visited some websites na you think na may infected virus, you can always report that to our corresponding contact center, no, yung sa mga cybercrime, if ever, to ensure or to confirm if this website contains some viruses. Okay, so that's it po, no.
Right. Sige, let's have more questions from students. Yun. Again, I'm really proud with our students, no, they're really asking away questions para mas ma-inform sila. We have from Deja Booking. Deja Booking. So, kind of important yung question, Sir Ken. Is using VPN helpful to keep your privacy? Yun.
Okay,
VPN.
so VPN, virtual private network. Actually, if I visited some sites, no, if I want to maintain the anonymity, so it can really help us, no. Because yung IP address nyo, if gusto nyong i-try, track nyo yung IP address nyo. And then if ever na gagamit kayo ng VPN, ma-shift yung IP address nyo. So that's one thing para ma-maintain yung anonymity nyo when visiting some website. Kasi yung possible threats po kasi, if we are not using some VPN or yung IP address na binigay sa iyo ng mga ISPs natin, sa mga routers natin, o kahit dynamic pa yan, is matatrack po tayo ng mga attackers if they want to try to attack us. And that's why meron pong mga VPN na nag-i-exist. So yung mga kilalang information security researchers po ay nire-recommend, no, na if you want to browse in the internet na anonymous po kayo, you can use always a VPN. Okay.
Thank you, sir. So next, we have a question from Lance Michael Tapangan. Is there any antivirus to recommend for longevity?
Ayun.
Okay,
Longevity.
so antivirus. It depends po no kung ano yung gustong features nyo and yung package na nasa antivirus. Yung like for example, Avast and other related brands, Kaspersky and ESET. So it depends na po sa mga users kung ano yung features na hinahanap nila. And then for basic security purposes, for mga casual users natin dyan sa ating mga unit is, pwede naman po yung mga free antivirus. Though we do not recommend. No? So if you want really to have, if ever na nagka-problema po sa budget, it's because medyo pricey po yung mga antivirus. No? If we want to have a full protection for longer time period, so we must avail a premium product sa kanila. Okay. So for the basic security protection lang po, pwede po naman yung mga free, and also Windows 10 has a built-in antivirus, no? Windows Defender. Okay. So dati po is Windows Defender lang po yung ginagamit ko kasi yung ibang antivirus po is performance-based, is nakaka-apekto po talaga when it comes to multitasking. So kasi may mga features po talaga na binablock ng mga antivirus when it comes to security, no? Mahigpit po yung security nila. So that's why if you want really to have full protection, na gusto nyo na safe talaga kayo or gusto nyo mag-browse sa internet na safe, you can any brand siguro kasi depende naman po yung sa mga features, no? And I suggest na you buy some premium. Not a fake, no? Fake or mga crack versions. Kasi navo-void po yung purpose, no? ng protection. Instead na protection, problema pa yung na face nyo po sa unit nyo. Okay, so that's it po.
Yun, thank you, Sir Ken. I think we can cater for 3 more questions. I don't know. And we have from Joanna Humawan. Hello, Joanna. So your question is, does using incognito lessen the chances of being tracked by hackers? Yun, incognito mode sa browser, right?
So for the Google Chrome, mapapansin nyo po na hindi talaga secured, no? May notice po doon na it's just matatrack po kayo ng ISPs or something na. That's why some users gumagamit po sila ng VPN, no, to browse or para po hindi matrack ng mga, if ever na may mga attackers na gustong matake. And incognito is actually di po talaga secured or hindi po kayo anonymous diyan, no. Yung actually history lang po ata yung hindi matatrack, no, sa browser lang niyo po. Okay, so some users are using VPN to browse talaga anonymity doon sa internet.
Yung tama. Hannah?
Okay, so next we have a question from Christian Gilton Seno. Some of the apps when installed ask permission to access files and camera settings. Is it advisable to accept these permissions when accepting this? Is our personal information also taken?
Privacy permission. Okay, so mapapansin nyo po, no, when installing some apps na humihingi po sila ng permission, try to check po kung ano yung mga ina-access na information sa device niyo po. Like contact number, are they accessing your other information sa device nyo, contact number, files, cameras, and especially microphone, no? Yung mga ganon. That's why you need to aware kung ano yung mga permissions, no? Same sa sinabi ko po kanina na yung privacy policy, because that's one thing na kahit yung mga application is nagdi-disclose po sila ng privacy policy. It's because connected lang po yung permission to privacy policy po natin. Okay, so if ever na may ma-encounter po kayong ganyan, always check po, no, kung ano yung mga ina-access na mga files or information sa device nyo. Actually, you can disable or enable naman po, no, yung mga permission sa device nyo. Pwede po nyo ma-check doon sa inyong account setting, yung application setting, kung ano yung mga ina-access ng isang application. Okay.
Yeah, because some main problem magod for users, most users, 'di ba, pag mag-install ng app, ang ginabuhat, ginasin lang ang privacy policy. Oh, next, I agree, that's it. Dili ginabasa wala ang problem ato, right? So also like in TikTok, they access your camera all the time unless imong disable ang permissions. Di ba? If you have read before you install TikTok, some users only use TikTok to watch videos, dili mag-take og paan pa, mag-upload of video. So if you are that kind of user, probably you can disable the camera because when you open TikTok, ang default, iyang ginagamit ang camera, right? So let's have one more question, Hannah.
Okay, so we have a question from Angeli Collado. Hi, Angeli. So what do website cookies do? Does it store personal information in the website's database?
Web cookies? Cookies? Okay. Okay, so sa pagkakaalam ko, yung cookies is sa browser nyo po yan, no? Or sa mga website na, yung mga activities po nyo. For example, sa Lazada, if ever na nagvi-visit po kayo sa Lazada, no, they stored cookies, yung information na parati kayong nagvi-visit yan. Okay. So actually, they store some informations, no, kung si user ba is parating nagvi-visit ng ganitong site. That's why nga if you somehow notice nyo po na if ever mag-visit kayo ng website, may cookies, something related na notification sa baba. In order for them to maximize, no, the information, connected po kasi yung pag-access ng user dun sa internet sa cookies. Pero if ever curious po kayo dyan and ano po kayo sa yung information nyo, you can actually wipe the cache, no, sa yung browser o yung stored cookies. You can wipe the data and cache sa inyong browser para totally wipe out po yung information na na-store sa isang website. Okay.
Alright, so I think mahot na time. We would love to spend more time, no, and then catering to questions from students. We would love to cater to those questions para ma-inform pa mo, but we're running out of time. Now, at this juncture, we would like to officially and thank Sir Menken Barcelon for being with us. Hannah, can you please read the citation, the certificate?
Certificate of Appreciation to Sir Menken. Father Saturnino Orius University awards this Certificate of Appreciation to Mr. Menken Barcelon for sharing his time, knowledge, and expertise as resource speaker on the talk on cybersecurity, safety in online learning and social media platforms, held during On the Sunny Side, episode 17 February 2021 at Father Saturnino Orius University, Butuan City, given this 17th day of February 2021 at Father Saturnino Orius University, Butuan City. Signed, Engineer Zenaida Azura, Vice President of Administration and Student Affairs. Thank you, Sir Menken.
Right. Thank you so much, Sir Menken, for sharing your knowledge and expertise with the Orient community and to our viewers also. And I guess we would love to continue with this, but we are running out of time nga. And we would like also to, invite our viewers for the next episode of On the Sunny Side. So the next episode would be featuring our very own Education Board Commissioner, Attorney T. The title for the episode next time is That Thing Called Batas, Freedom of Expression, Privacy Rights, Women's Rights, and Election Laws. Yun, I think atong mga Orients, especially sa college, would love to watch this. So please watch our next episode with Attorney T.
Yes, sir. Definitely, we're looking forward to that episode. So now, for the most awaited part, the winners of the Food Panda vouchers.
Alright, so listen for our viewers, our active viewers, for the winners. First, we have Jai Camille Asilum. Again, Jai Camille Asilum. We have Elijah Jess. Uy, congrats, Elijah. We also have Kazel and Jaya. Next.
Then we also have Mika Gopra, Deja Vu King, Lance Michael Tapangan, Joanna Humawan, and Luke Anthony Autor.
We also have Christian Gilton Seno. We have, teacher also, Ma'am Nerilyn Mercado. Yun, please message us later, ha? Again, listen sa mga winners. We also have Angeli Collado. We have Banilin Ilagan Ginsod. We also have
Kent Christopher Hinalok, Joseph Oshler Putol Bringas, and Joseph Hero Nakita.
Wow, congratulations, guys. You will be receiving vouchers courtesy of Food Panda. So we have a voucher, 100 pesos off sa
Great.
inyong mga purchases. Wow!
Yay!
Yan. So again, congratulations to the winners. So if you did not get that, you can go back, replay para makuha ninyo kung nakadaog ba mo. Alright? So
Once again, thank you so much everyone for joining us today. To Sir Menkant of DICT, and to our viewers and the Orient community, stay safe always. And to quote the famous Miss Universe Pia Wurtzbach, think before you click.
right, to the Orients, if you experience difficulties online, don't hesitate to contact us. You may contact your teachers, your instructors, or you can message directly our FB pages, the FSCU Butuan City and FSCU Basic Education. Stay healthy, stay informed, stay safe. When things don't seem to make sense, we choose to be
On the sunny side. Till next time, everyone!
I got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about. 'Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But today you drove through the suburbs, crying 'cause you weren't around. And you're probably with that blonde girl who always made me doubt. She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure about. Yet today you drove through the suburbs. How could I ever love someone else? And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. 'Cause you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone by